Your future self depends on the present to shape that dream of who you will become and turn it into a reality. And as they say, the only difference between those who failed and those who succeeded lies in their habits. Habits make the man, or in some cases, bad habits unmake the man. Think of bad habits as a comfortable bed, easy to get into but hard to get out of. These are the ever-present obstacles on our path to achievement. Here are 10 of the worst habits that hinder one's success. Welcome to the Wealthful Mind channel, where we help you learn how our actions and outcomes are driven almost entirely by your mind. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with our latest episodes. Number 1, stop the negative talk. To badmouth someone is considered impolite, but to demean yourself is destructive. Often, we treat other people with utmost kindness compared to the pressure we put on our shoulders. We have created this image of ourselves that we have to always live up to expectations or be viewed as something less than spectacular, and that's just a mere illusion. It comes as an easy task for us to invalidate our hard work and plummet ourselves into the black hole of unhappiness and misery, which does nothing but further put us down. Nothing good comes from negative self-talk, and you should start doing actions that eliminate it from your life. Number 2, lack of self-love. You can never really give love to others without learning to do so first with the most important person in your life, yourself. We have lost more than necessary people in our lives and are only left with the lingering feeling of regret and what once has been, but all that boiled down to a common issue: lack of self-love. Self-love may never be easy to learn, but would you instead go with little progress than getting consumed with questions you know you have no answers to? We all seek to be understood, especially by the people who matter to us the most, but we should realize that above all else, you come first. Within us is where it all begins, so no matter how frustrating and extensive the journey to self-love is, it will all be worth it. Trust us when we say your future self will thank you profusely for the hardship you overcame. Number 3, letting anger take over your life. Anger is a perfectly normal and in most cases healthy human emotion. However, if it spirals out of control and becomes destructive, it can cause issues at work, in your personal relationships, and in your overall quality of life. It can also make you feel as if you're at the mercy of this powerful and unpredictable emotion. The purpose of anger management is to decrease both your emotional and physiological arousal caused by rage. You can't get rid of, ignore, or change the things or people who irritate you, but you can learn to control your reactions. Having more patience and perseverance with your task and the people around you might help. And always remember to take a deep breath from time to time. Be chill and let your calmness take over you. Number 4, put that phone down, exit that social media app. In today's modern-day society, technology is our lifeline. We cannot fully and adequately function without our gadgets by our side. And of course, with the advancement in devices comes the development of the World Wide Web, especially social media. Social media has been the new trend towards recreation and communication through text and media. Social media has driven people to set unrealistic goals and expectations for their lives, developing a mindset that we compete with everyone on who has the best life. In reality, we are just trying to live our lives the best way we can. You don't need those thousands of likes or comments from people who couldn't care less about you. Number 5, instant gratification. We live in what we like to call an instant world, where we get things even just in one click. Access to information? Just a few motions and words and about 1 million results appear in less than a second. Want to contact a friend? Get them on the phone or chat with them and they'll receive it immediately. Needing to travel? Book your tickets online. With the modernization of the way we live, we are now used to getting everything at the drop of a hat. But sadly, not everything is always that easy. Most times, the vital things in life require a tedious process encompassing one's time, efforts, and above all, patience. The downside of living in the technological world is that we get frustrated and impatient once we pass a particular time of working and waiting. When things get difficult, most of us find a way to talk ourselves out of it. This can be anything from a gym routine to eating everything and everything that makes us work hard. I hope you remember that great things come to those who wait, and especially to those who work hard continuously to achieve those dreams they have. Number 6, stop letting others control your life. We all know that humans are social animals. We are born to seek interaction with others. By nature, we reach out to gain social acceptance, so other people's opinions play a massive part in shaping who we are. While most times it contributes to developing oneself, it can quickly turn south when we allow ourselves to live in those opinions too much. When you are already a part of society's brutal reality, you are followed by countless pairs of eyes watching your every move. And we understand all of us want to present ourselves as this perfect character that surpasses every single standard set for them. But we can't do that constantly. People will always talk about you, so you might as well do something you love for you, because truthfully, those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. So worry not that pretty little head of yours. Number 7, prioritizing money over time. Society today is obsessed with making money. Money has become a priority over time, which actually should be the opposite. Money is not a substitute for time. It is not about how much money one earns, but what does it cost to earn that money. This is where people get into trouble with prioritizing money over time. The more time you spend on something, the more value you should get out of it, irrespective of the salary you earn. Everyone has heard Benjamin Franklin's famous quote, "Time is money." We need to prioritize our time and make sure that we allow ourselves the time to do things that we love and find fulfilling. Prioritizing time over money may not seem like a smart move in the short term, but it is definitely worth it when you look at the long-term benefits. Number 8, playing the blame game. From an early age as toddlers, we are taught that being bad was not an option or was something you were supposed to be. The feeling of upsetting or disappointing people, especially someone you care about, is not necessarily an excellent emotion to feel. This is where the blame game comes into play. When things do not go as we have planned, it's as easy as pie to place the blame on someone else. Alongside this, you would also resort to blaming the circumstances or your environment. While it may bring you comfort, all of it is relatively temporary and will not benefit you or others in the long run. It only destroys your relationship with peers and enables you to never own up to your mistakes. It takes a pretty big person to take responsibility for their actions, and I hope you are that person when the situation asks for it. Number 9, living in that head too much is toxic. While thinking is a necessary part of our existence, concentrating on these thoughts, especially when we have no control over the outcomes, is a toxic habit that can wreck your life. It makes you nervous and keeps you focused on adverse effects rather than looking for a way ahead, resulting in inefficiency. Overthinking can lead to irrationality and assumptions without a factual basis, a mistake that will make people question your credibility. Clouded judgment then results in sabotaging the rapport you have with people. Do me a favor and stop living in that head too much, okay? Number 10, ignoring your physical health. Our body, like a car, performs a variety of duties such as transportation, moving goods, and so on. If your car's engine fails, you can't utilize it for anything, regardless of its model, brand, or kind. And that's why it is crucial to listen to your body. Our bodies can only take so much, and that is why we must know when to slow down and rest. Because if we don't, we are greatly affected by it. We only have one body, one life, so I hope you realize that nothing comes above your health. No expectation, no goal, no opinion, nothing. In this day and age, it is now more crucial than ever to understand what bad habits are and how to prevent them for the betterment of ourselves and others. Do you have any bad habits you wish to grow out of? Make sure to leave them in the comments section below. As humans, we acquire poor habits to cope with stress, our relationships, and the people in our lives, but that does not mean that we will let these habits consume us. We are not defined by these, but rather how we overcome them. That's all for our video today. This is our friendly reminder to always take care of your mind that takes care of everything else in our bodies. Remember that every moment is a choice, so choose to do it for growth. And we're here to help you with that. Find connection, build wealth, live authentically. This has been The Wealthful Mind. We'll be seeing you next time.